You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop, seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. Wonderful. The great wheel awaits you now. Hey, I'm an enormous talking wheel. How about that? You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your... Yeah, shut up, me! Let's get to the game! Before the trivia, I distribute slices. But your odds are better when you have more. So we're gonna earn some by doing trivia, starting right now. I'm in the mood for question 1. As of 2020, which of these movies have produced one of the top 10 best-selling soundtracks of all time? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. How about some answers, baby? What did you say? How about that? You did the same! I gotta give you both a slice. For you. Here's my follow-up. Question number 2. Oh no, please don't make me sing it. Which words are repeated in Cell Block Tango from the musical Chicago? Oh god, I could feel myself definitely singing it. Tap the right answers. That seems like a good idea. Pop, 6, squish, Cicero Lipschitz. Phew! Okay, much better now. I don't believe it. One of you is a cut above the rest. My father gave me these 2 slices, and now I'm giving them to you. It's round-ending question 3, my favorite. You need to answer this question numerically. How many husbands did Elizabeth Taylor have? Answer with the keypad on your device and then tap some... You entered... Does your answer match this? It has to be you! What amazing thing is this? Power Slice! It's known as the Power Slice. It's the thing that allows you to spin me. And the time for spinning? It's now. So glad you joined me up here with all those slices that can be spun and turned into points. Select the slots on my super big face to place your slices. But know this, you split the points if you share a slot. The slot with arrows gives points to you if you're next to it. But if too many take part, the prize will be... You're gonna take turns spinning me. And who would have guessed? You spin first. Swipe. I'm slowly reducing in speed. Hey, some points. Who could say no to that? The Power Slice. It grows in number until you land on one. It's your turn. Power Slice. It is the Power Slice. You won the pot, but you also get something extra. Choose a slice and it will be all yours. Go ahead, choose any slice your heart desires. There's a certain feng shui to your decision. I like it. Ugh, these skull slices are all over me now. I'm ready for a new spinner. Why'd you land on a skull slice? They're bad. What a surprise. Your opponent gets some points, and they come from you. Sorry you had to pay out like that, little one. Whew, all that spinning filled up my spin meter. So it's time for one last high-stakes spin. I had a feeling you'd be our last spinner. All right, not bad. Let me spin on a different axis. Oh, that's right. It's the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win. So let's keep this thing moving. The slices shall be distributed as follows. You're welcome. I'd like to introduce you to question 1. Which of these are ways one can get caught in the song "It Wasn't Me"? Tap away, little ones, tap away. How about some answers, baby? What in the... A meeple becomes a king. I gotta reward your genius with 2 slices. I've got a second question to share with you. You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the athlete to their sport. You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. Time for just a few more matches. Bing! And what exactly matched what? You're killing me with that score! 2 slices is how we honor you. Question 3 and power slices are totally a thing. Which of these are monsters Mulder and Scully encountered in The X-Files? Tap the answers that fit and totally ghost the ones that don't. That's it, and the answers were... Show me how you did. You have all the points you need. If a spin gives you points just one more time, the game can be yours. It looks like it's... you. It was always you. Whew, that's a spicy power slice. Power slice. Step into my office. You're not in trouble. I'm so happy you made it up the mountain. I used to host a game from the Labyrinth of Pain and Despair. This is going much better. Here's a tip from Wheel to Meeple. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? With great consideration, I've selected you to spin first. Oh boy, this could be... That's what I'm talking about. Looking good out there. With those points, you now qualify to spin the winner wheel. Come to me. If you can spin and land on one of your slices, then you win. But if I land on a skull, the game continues. This could be the very last spin of the game. It ain't curtains yet. It's not too late to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Hello! Hey, how about a spin from a new spinner? I'm decelerating, and very soon... Oh, I'm so happy! This one is in the bag? You know what this means. The spin is yours. This could be the winning spin. And so, your most pressing question will now be answered. It's time for one last spin. The spin that will answer everything! Ah, the truth! It shimmers in the sky like the sun!
You're all underdressed.
Thank you for your support. Not long ago, on a night thick with wicked intentions, there was a gathering of the world's most brilliant detectives, who by chance were also the world's most duplicitous murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective was equipped with 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But be careful. As a murderer, you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. Each detective was aided by a secret accomplice disguised as a fellow party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any clever moniker will do, but don't leave it
First rate.
perfect, and not a moment too soon.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett, and yes, this is my mansion. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and let's have a warm welcome for your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... What in blazes? I can't see a thing. Fortunately, my sense of smell remains perfect. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Now's your chance to strike. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And hurry, the darkness won't last forever.
Does anyone have a lamp? Preferably an expensive one. I knew I could mend it. Now, oh, the humanity! 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each murder earns the perpetrator a secret point. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least the world's greatest detectives happen to be here. What a stroke of luck. To the evidence board. Aha, we've found the murder weapons. Let's start with just 2 of these despicable doodads. Thanks to science, we can tell how many awful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is odd. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
How ironic.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Let's extravagant.
Move your feet.
Yes.
Get on with it.
All right, this is the case we're going to crack. You there. I'm choosing you at random to use my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest. Whoever has the most votes when time runs out will be convicted.
Aha!
We're waiting.
All right already.
You suspect one of your fellow detectives was the murderer? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime?
I would never.
Oh, bad luck. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night.
And as for our escaped murderer, keep lying low and there will be even more points in your future.
There's one last pair of murders to investigate. Let's not be dead wrong this time around. What senseless violence.
Senseless, but not pointless.
All right, you know what to do.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
Oh, shake a leg.
Come now.
I didn't want to sway the vote before, but this was one of my closest, dearest friends. I simply can't bear to hold the magnifying glass myself. Here, you look trustworthy. Now all we have to do is actually solve the case.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
Aha!
My word.
Come on. Very well.
Hurry up.
What do you have to say for yourself? How dare you! I would contact the sheriff, but he didn't invite me to his party, so we're not speaking. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now why don't we Oh, ruddy hell!
Time to refill your quiver. Draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
There you are. Yes!
You'll also need to name another accomplice. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name that stands out.
Eureka!
Nicely done.
Did I hear the door? I think we have some newcomers. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. I'm even more popular than I thought. Oh no.
Pick one of our remaining guests and guess who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Anyone else swallow their... What in blazes? Another pile of bodies? This will be in all the gossip pamphlets. I know it. I think I see an umlaut. Do you see an umlaut?
Let's see.
Well then.
Interesting.
Don't waste my time.
Yes. Come on.
I don't trust myself with the magnifying glass right now. How about you? I'm on the edge of my seat. Well, actually, the edge of my rattan sofa.
Oh.
Come on.
Move your feet.
Let's have it. I would take you to the authorities, but that would throw off my seating chart. So, sit there and keep the conversation lively. That's one way to get to know one another. Now, someone get the... Oh, barleycorn.
Odd that I'm your conscience, isn't it? What's that say about you?
Why aren't these cans candles casting more light. Now to take a sip of this brandy as I glance at the dance floor and... Frankly, I may have lost control of this party a few murders back. Honestly, I don't like any of these gifts.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Come on!
Thoughts, feelings, hunches?
Let's extrapolate. Aha!
Yes.
Go, Doddle. Come on.
Aha!
Oh, come on.
Come now.
Well, spit it out.
I have to do it.
You murderer! I'd call the police, but I get nervous on phone calls. Now, where did I... Midnight! The party's nearly over and we left, like, a lot of these murders unsolved. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please hurry.
Let's see.
My word.
Interesting. Come on.
Who would have thought? Onward.
Let's extrapolate.
Don't waste my time.
Very clever. Let's move on.
There.
Very well.
Oh. Come on.
Come on.
Come now.
Hurry.
Bravo.
Let's extrapolate.
Well then.
Come on.
Come on.
What a head scratcher. Moving on.
Let's see. Come on.
Yes, yes.
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
All well and good, but let's see who the best murderer is. And we can't forget the one who brought the most popular accomplices. And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! Sadly, Bennington informs me we are out of ice. Plus, there are all those murders, so let's call it a night.
cho phái đẹp từ 13 đến 20 tháng 10 tại Shopee. Chọn ngay món quà ưng ý. Với các ưu đãi: free ship extra đến 70k, hoàn xu extra đơn từ 0 đồng, hàng hiệu giảm đến 50%. Shopee cùng bạn gửi lời chúc nhân dịp 20 tháng 10.